We are now at a fourth when people are beginning to think that feelings are human rights. So you feel that you are a woman, even though you are a man, and they are telling us it's also human right feeling. One boy came to me and said, I also feel I'm an American in Ghanaian body. So, so we are extending the frontier. I don't know where we shall end. We are extending the frontiers of human rights. Of course, people know my take on those latter human rights, which I think feelings cannot be made human rights. You feel like that, keep your feeling. For me, it is sickness which should be. It's like when you have malaria, you feel like you want even to die. That one, we help the doctor to help you to come up. So if you feel like a woman, you feel it. Yes, we have people whose features look like a woman, the face, the voice. But to say it's a human right, so you must spread it, I think I have an exception to it. You must pardon me, but I won't apologize for saying so, because then pedophiles, those men who, when they see little girls, they want to sleep with them, so little boys, it's also a feeling. Is that a human right? What about armed robbers? When they get up, the finger is saying, go shoot and steal. Let us not spread that. That thing's, I'm a Christian, but put the Bible aside. But let us not spread that. It is some sickness. Let us accept them in society as people who need help, and let's help them. That's my take. So Parliament, when you begin to bring a law that says it's human right, I'll fight you. It's not human right. Democracy and human rights are intrinsically linked. There cannot be one without the other, and we accept that. So, yeah, these are the human rights, information, press, freedom, and that. But you must know how to handle human rights. It can bring conflict. The right of free speech, and somebody sees already to insult the head of state, insult the Chief Justice, and promises that he will rape the Chief Justice. And you say that is human right. That is insanity. It's not human rights. Plenty of wars. First World War, Second World War, Rwanda came out of press freedom or media freedom. So you must guard against misuse of human rights. Sorry. I think. Okay, the same thing I've said. Democracy and human rights are intrinsically linked. There cannot be one without, but you must know how to handle. It's like an egg. Your rights can be easily taken away from you because of the way you handle your human rights. So it's like an egg holding it, human rights. I think I mentioned this. Are human rights universal? Yes, there are universal human rights. You cannot take my life. Just like America, you can't take somebody's life. So there are universal human rights, the first group of rights. The second group of rights have also become universal. But the third and the fourth, America is asking Ghana, and what do you call it? The American embassy went and hoisted the flag of, what do you call them? The gays and the lesbians here, right? Why did they not do the same thing in Saudi Arabia? Yeah, your friends. Let the American ambassador in Saudi Arabia, let the EU in Saudi Arabia attend gays and lesbians meetings. We must be very careful the way we accept things. Why are they not able to go to Saudi Arabia or Afghanistan where they were fighting them? To go in the Kandahar square and say gays have rights. They would have seen where the bullets will fly. But they come to Ghana. I was angry in 1999? I think so. Timekeeper, please ask for this one. I'll take it as my human right. Unless the people who are in assembly say I should sit down. Africa had met on food security in Tanzania. I went there as a scholar. And I was sitting down. I have no right to talk. Me, I'm a scholar. The papers we presented, we have written our paper, myself, Professor Adesina, Adebayo, Olugushi, and others. We were sitting down when Ban Ki-moon came. UN, That's 209. Ban Ki-moon comes as UN Secretary General, and his keynote address, whilst we were thinking about food security in Africa, he was concerned about the rise of gays and lesbians. If I had a right to go to the podium to beat him, I would have done it.
Yes.
That speech is still on the net. I was so angry that Africans' human rights are bad, and for example, and he, UN Secretary General, is telling us that we should universalize that when we were there to talk about food security. Because I was going to ask him, he has been attending Arab meetings. Why has he not ever appeared in his speech in the Arab world about LGBTQ,
Plus.
And even in their acronym, the Q means queer. Anything queer must be corrected. I'm sorry. But as I said, if you are one, I won't apologize to you. So, human rights, yes, can be universalized. But those ones which are universalizable. I'll come to a point where I will tell you that any social theory, listen to me very carefully. Any social theory like the LGBTQ and even whatever human rights you're talking about on the social theory, when you want to universalize it, be careful that it is not contained by specificities of the local area. The people will rise against you. They have labeled it, female genital mutilation. Look at the name. So queer, so bad, isn't it? That's how they think of it. Go to a society in northern Niger and go and tell them a woman should not be circumcised, and you see what they will do to you. Find a way of letting they themselves accept it. Don't impose LGBTQ on the people. Don't impose, because they, in their psyche, their traditional psyche, female circumcision is circumcision. I don't want it, I don't like it, but I won't go to their square and say, stop it. So the universalization of some of the human rights stand always condemned by local relativities. We should be very careful about that.